welcome back to my channel. Today has been a very low-key day. I am still so tired. I have not done anything with myself. I'm still in my pajamas. I have no makeup on, no hair done. I'm on like night 3 with very little sleep. Little Marky has some kind of terrible cold virus, and although he is happy during the day, he's eating, he's playing, he's being so sweet. At night when he lays down, he coughs, he is not feeling well, and he can't sleep, which means I can't sleep because he keeps waking up all night. So I am really tired. So I'm trying to just like be really kind to myself. I have prepped a few things. You guys saw me prepping something that looked very chocolatey. I made my chocolate pie filling, went ahead and put that in the pie shell because tomorrow is our Thanksgiving dinner at church. I'm hoping I could even go to it at this point with Mark being sick. I don't think he is like contagious sick, but with him being sick, I'll just have to see how he feels. But I went ahead and made the pie filling. I like it to sit overnight. And then tomorrow I'll make the whipped cream that goes on top. If you guys need a really easy pie recipe, I have a recipe video of how I make my chocolate pie. It's an older recipe video. I did it a long time ago, but it is so good and it is so simple. Everybody always raves about it when I make it. So I went ahead and got that in the freezer, in the fridge. And then me and Mark have just been kind of hanging out. So ever since he was a baby, whenever he has a viral infection, he gets hives. And the first time he did it, we were living in Alabama and he was really little. It was when COVID was going around like crazy. And I was so terrified when he was sick, obviously. But then, he started breaking out in hives and I about had a heart attack and rushed him to the doctor, and they were like, yeah, some kids just get hives when they have a virus. The doctor there told me a lot of times it happens like at the end of a virus, which I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she said. And he's done it multiple times since then as we've lived here, and I've taken him to the doctor and they've been like, oh, it's viral, you have to let it pass. So I think his actual cold symptoms are getting better. He's barely coughed at all this morning. And he's been happy and playing, but the hives have started. He's got hives all over his trunk, a little bit on his face, on his bottom. So there's not much I can do besides like give him Zyrtec, give him Benadryl or Zyrtec. I did Zyrtec because he's used to taking that, and just kind of like let it pass. So that's been a new development, but I'm honestly not too worried about it because when I've taken him to the doctor, they're like, even though it looks terrible, they're like, there's not much you can do. So anyway, it's been like one thing after the other. So I'm just hoping everybody can start feeling better before Thanksgiving, because usually at Thanksgiving, someone is sick. It's either me or one of the kids. Like, it's always somebody. So I'm really hoping this year nobody is sick. We could get it all out of our system right now. Also, while he was playing today, I went ahead and put gloves on and cut up a butternut squash. I don't know why butternut squash like eats my hands, like the enzymes in it. So I put some gloves on, cut up a butternut squash, and then tonight we're going to have roasted. What I do is I take a sheet pan. I put, sometimes I do sweet potatoes, but tonight I'm going to do it with butternut squash because I found a good deal at Aldi last week and bought one. Butternut squash, Brussels sprouts, cut up sausage. We like the smoked sausage, the better cheddar ones. And then I might put some potatoes, like regular potatoes in there, or I have baked potatoes. I may like cut those up, air fry them, and toss them in at the end. We'll just see. So I cook it all together on one sheet pan. At the end, of course, I season all of it. And then at the end, I top it with some balsamic glaze. It is so good. And it's like really healthy and delicious and like satisfying. So that's my plan for dinner tonight. There's not much else I can do. I did prep the butternut squash. So really, I just got to toss everything together and throw it in the oven. We're planning on eating around 4:30, I think is when David said. He has practice tonight, so he's going to come home and eat dinner a little bit early. Mark is still in there fussing. For some reason, we just cannot, and you know how babies are, or maybe if they get overtired, like we've had several nights in a row of not a lot of sleep, it's like this perpetual cycle. They're overtired, and then they're going to have trouble sleeping even if they're feeling better, So I think that's kind of where we're at now too. So I'm hoping he's going to take a little rest. and Nate will be home in like less than an hour. So I'm going to take a little rest on the couch, just watch a show or just stretch out for a minute because I feel very drained. You know, there's not much I can do for Mark during the night, but when he wakes up crying or coughing, obviously it wakes me up, and I have a hard time going back to sleep. Like, there's not much, he doesn't want me to hold him. He doesn't want me to, there's not much I can do, but like sometimes I'll go in there and just be like, it's okay. But then I'm up like all throughout the night. I have a hard time if I get woken up going back to sleep. So this too shall pass. No matter what you're going through, this too shall pass. That's what I keep telling myself. So anyway, I thought you guys could hang out with me today. I've been trying to get my steps in and walk and all the things. I don't know that that's going to happen today, honestly, just because, well, it's supposed to rain. That's a big one. But also, David's only got a short window he can be home. And I'm not taking all the kids walking with me, especially with Mark not feeling well and stuff. So, we'll see. We will see. I may, because I really enjoyed walking. If the rain holds out and David gets home and I eat dinner real quick, I might go just as a small walk. But if not, like, I'm not trying to be like crazy with this. I'm really trying to rein myself in. I haven't made 10,000 steps like every single day. Like, what I feel like when I become really rigid with that and I try to like do the same, like 10,000 steps at least every day, I fall off the bandwagon really quickly because it's just unrealistic to my lifestyle. So if I could make that 10,000 step goal, you know, 3 or 4 times a week, that would be a great improvement to what I was doing before, which was nothing. So anyway, that is what's going on today. It's a very cozy, kind of dreary day, and we've just been having fun playing. I've been playing with Mark, reading him books. We've been doing puzzles, all the fun things. So he's in there talking. He's singing right now. So I think he's actually feeling a lot better. We just got to get the hives to go away. So all right, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, it is still really early. It's only 3:30, but I'm hoping to have a very early dinner and have this ready around 4:15. So I'm about to throw this in the oven. It's butternut squash, cubed up, Brussels sprouts halved, and a bunch of better cheddar sausages. I'm going to roast this on 375, keeping on stirring it till everything is brown and delicious. I may add, like I said to y'all, I have some baked potatoes. I may chop those up and add them later on because I feel like the sausage to veggie ratio is a little off. There's a lot of sausage here. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the oven. And then when it gets done, I like to add a little bit of balsamic glaze to our plates. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But I will show you that when it comes out of the oven and we are getting ready to eat. I totally forgot to tell you how I seasoned that, and don't mind what I look like. I look crazy. Nate keeps asking me to go to the library, and we were supposed to go Saturday, and then the snow happened, and then he wanted to go yesterday, but David was gone, and I didn't want to take everybody into the library. So I've promised him that when Daddy gets home, I will try to run him up to the library. So that's one of the reasons I'm cooking really early. I did a large drizzle of olive oil over everything, and then I did garlic, salt, pepper, and a little bit of this Kinder's buttery garlic or buttery steakhouse. I put that on like everything. It's so good. It is kind of salty, so you have to watch how much salt you add, but I didn't do a whole lot of this. Anyway, I will taste it as it gets close, and if I need to add more seasonings, you can always add more. Can't take it away. So the kids will not eat this, so I'm probably going to throw them a pizza in the oven is what I'm thinking, or maybe something else. I don't know. So anyway, that is the plan. We'll see y'all back when it gets ready. Guys, okay, so I just realized that I totally forgot to end the vlog yesterday. Let me tell you about dinner. It was really good. For some reason, the Brussels sprouts were like really thick or something. I could not get them to cook. They were very like tough. So I'm not exactly sure why, but they weren't that great, but we kind of ate around them. And dinner was really, really good. Then Nate and me and Lucy went to the library, and he cleared the shelves of Big Nate books. Every single Big Nate book we now have that they had. He loves them, y'all. That's all he wants for Christmas is Big Nate books. I have a list on my phone of like 20 something books that he wants, which he's probably not going to get all those. But and then we came home. David had practice. So he watched Mark while we went to the library, and then we came home. He went to practice, and I bathed the kids and got them ready for bed. And when they went to bed and David got home from practice, we watched the semifinals of Dancing with the Stars. We are so like into Dancing with the Stars this year. There's some really good dancers. If you're watching, let me know what you think. Of course, we're pulling for Wayne. We love Wayne Brady. We've been fans of his for years. We watched Who's Line back in the day. And but Charlie, that girl is amazing. Like talent-wise, I think she should win. Anyway, it was really good. And then we went to bed, and I'm happy to report I look a little tired, but Mark slept all night long. Amazing. I haven't heard a peep out of him since I laid him down at 8 o'clock. So it's now like 6:30 in the morning. I'm dragging just a little bit, but he slept so good. So when he gets up, we'll see how he feels. But I didn't hear him cough. I didn't hear anything. So that is great news. He still has the hives, but it is what it is. Hopefully they go away very soon. Anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I love y'all. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.